some of the security, some of the safety that can be provided. I'm saying I don't want you to help me live my life.
Free-range humans?
That's it. Leave me alone.
Well, we know it sounds good to live in this controlled box, but people die. They turn into jellyfish. The brain dies. The body dies. They admit it. Humanity is in deep trouble. Every metric shows disease, ignorance. It's all exploding.
They can't control people that can do things on their own.
You know, a bully goes to the mall and sees a bunch of shuffling wimps who don't even know about their surroundings and thinks, you know, oh, I'm a criminal, great, I can feed on them. But somebody like you, we've talked about this, how upsetting is it to go see, and I don't think of myself as really tough or smart or anything, but compared to these people, I'm alive, they're dead. What is it like for you, one of the most highly trained people, works out probably the hardest in the world, you know, what is it like for you to see how domesticated they are?
I just see weakness. You know, it's not that I look at them and I feel sorry for them. I see an opportunity to plant a seed because I have hope. You know, hope is not a plan. You know, that is, we had people running on that idea.
But at least you're optimistic.
Yeah, there's a chance. The soil is fertile right now. It can be cultivated. I am planting seeds every single time that you watch one of my videos, that you go to Infowars.com/True Patriot and you watch something. I'm planting a seed in your mind to go out and work, to go out and shoot, to go to the range, to practice free speech, to go and figure out how to what the difference between alternate current and direct current is and how that works in your electrical system. You're like, go do something that makes you stronger.
Find out where the meat comes from. I mean, you guys have gone out. I mean, separately, we kind of had the idea for this a few months ago because you and Shane and others were just going out to visit, you know, Mennonites making their own milk to make a deal to get your own milk weekly, or going out to, like, you know, see about a co-op about, you know, raising vegetables. That is so human, so manly. That's what it's really all about. Not strutting into some bar and, you know, acting tough. I'm not saying it's bad to go to a bar, folks, but you know what I mean. We've got to get balanced and actually get back to the soil. I'm going to skip this break. This is so important. Everything the globalists are doing is about taking us out of our natural environment. Why is that?
Because it makes us weaker. You know, in the United States, I was talking to my sister. I was like, hey, where's the best place to get natural milk? I just want milk from a cow to give my family. Or I want to go look at the farmer. I want to meet the cows, make sure I got nice, clean, healthy source. And she's like, well, you know, it's illegal in most states. I'm like, what? Wait, I can't even buy milk from a cow.
Of course, you come from farmers in California.
Yeah. Like, this is how I was growing up. It's normal. I could just go drink milk. I'm gonna make cheese. We can get butter. But it's illegal in like 42 of the states.
That's a big reason why you're a lot more healthy, though, is you grew up on a farm and didn't even know you were escaping everything.
Do you even know where your food comes from? Do you have any idea? Do you go and meet the animal that you're going to put in your body? Do you have any idea? Do you just walk into the grocery store, don't care about what steroids are in it, what the government puts in it, or blindness?
And again, I know our audience, most of them actually know this, and nobody's bad. I'm still, you know, not doing the things I should do most of the time, but I've turned the ship around. I've changed the direction. This is about getting our audience to also carry this message with powerful videos, informational, on to others, that there is hope, and lifestyle change isn't just about looking good, you know, like all these TV shows and things say. It's about taking your country back, starting with your body, with your family, but also a lot of hardcore, you know, pro-America political messages as well. So we're sitting here talking. You're already going out to, you know, talk to these Amish or whatever. You're already going out to do this. Why don't we send a camera crew? Why don't we go show urban farming that's going on right here in Austin, Texas? Why don't we show what true sustainability is, not this phony UN garbage? I mean, talk some more about your plans with this, because I'd say 80% of this is your brainchild.
It's so easy to do. You know, people are scared. What does it mean to be able to be self-sufficient? You know, I'm talking solar power. How do you do that? I'm going to show you. You know, like, how do I go and set up my own urban farm? We have farms here in Atascadero, or that's where I grew up. We had 1 acre parcels, and we had community farming where one person would grow one thing, the neighbor would grow another, and then would share, and everybody had enough to survive. And then you come into here, Austin, Texas, a huge cosmopolitan, gigantic city, and we have tons, hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that are now turning the page and saying, no, I'm going to grow everything that I need here on my own home. I'm going to have goats. I'm going to get their milk. I'm going to have cows. Just eat like. And
by the way, that checkmates the whole globalist corporate model that is designed to make us independent. Exactly. So, and why is this happening spontaneously? Just in the last 3-4 months, we started talking about this because we instinctively can see, and then look at the news and see everything's unraveling. They're getting ready to do bail-ins. You look at these giant cities, they're time bombs. The food is just-in-time delivery. Within a day, everything's off the shelves. We already see riots all over the world. Things are degenerating quickly. We're not just here saying move to the country and have a year's supply of food. You'll die in a year if that's the case. If things really collapse, which we're trying to stop, you will need to know how to fight, how to move, how to communicate, at least how to identify other patriots. This is how they intend to totally control us. And it's gone from being a possibility to a probability. Tim, I mean, I know you can't get into classified stuff, but clearly COG, ramp up for civil emergency, ramp up for martial law, all over the world is accelerating.
Without a doubt. You know, it's frightening to look at what 15 years ago when I first went to Special Forces and the things that we were training, you know, we're talking direct action, hostage rescue, specific time-sensitive targets type things, to in the recent days where we're doing a lot of civil unrest, where we're looking for destabilization and planning for both how to do it and what to do if it happens. You know, from as a patriot, as a libertarian, it scares the dog shit out of me.
We'll bleep that, but absolutely. And as somebody trained, because Delta Force under Clinton did do destabilization in 1999 in Seattle to set a precedent, to, you know, with that training, now you're trained for destabilization, also how to counter it. You can then sit back and we see destabilization going on, don't we?
Yeah, but that is why it's so important. You know, you can't control something that doesn't need you. I don't need anything from anyone. We are completely self-sufficient. Food, water, shooting, self-defense, everything in my home and my family is protected and provided for. So I don't need them to give me anything.
Oh, listen, I've got to learn all this now because I know more than the basic domesticated guy, but nothing compared to my dad. My dad at like 67 is like a robot that can build a house, build anything, fix cars, fix machinery, build fences, grow food great, cook dinner great, skin things super quick. And I'm like, this guy's like a combat robot when it comes to like building things and doing things. And his dad was like that. And I'm like an idiot. And I really feel guilty that I'm not passing that on to my son. So that's why I want to try to do your sheepdog training. I want to get involved. I want to try to just not sit there and say, I know everything, but I'm going on the journey of trying to be more of a good father and a human.
That's it. You said journey. That's what it is. You know, it's a daily dedication to this journey of being free.
And my dad loves cooking and loves fixing things. He's like, he's excited. He gets off on it. And I'd be like a kid, oh God, more chores. Dad, he loves to clean the garage. He loves to help somebody change a tire. But I just realized that's what a man's like.
Yep. And you're going to have access to how to do it. Right, you know, right here. You know, not only do you want to learn how to do it, but you're going to own it. You know, it's going to be part of what, if you want to understand what a patriot is, what being a real libertarian is, it's being free. And being free means you have to work to have that freedom. It's not free. Freedom is not free. So we're going to have how to skin an animal. We're going to have self-defense videos. You know, we're going to have sheepdog courses that anybody can come to. We're going to have how to grow your own food.
And it's not about having a monopoly on it or we're the best. It's that we're putting the alarm out. Hey, the founders were self-sufficient. That's why they could kick butt. Okay, and again, the whole enemy plan is about us being domesticated. We have to start moving in the other direction. Everybody already instinctually picks this up. And now's the time.
It could not be more of an important time than right now. Has to be right now. We can't wait another day. We have to do it right now. And listen, you can come and watch our videos. Film your own videos. If you have a farm, go grab a community. It's about community.
We'll feature we'll come out to your farm.
We will. But it has to grab your neighbors, grab your friends, grab the people from your church, grab the people from your golf club. I don't care who it is. Grab people and get them involved.
Not just America, but the human condition is under attack. We're going into servile bondage, artificial synthetic world. We're breaking the matrix, folks. We're coming out of it.
Freedom is addictive. It is. When you get your first taste of what liberty truly feels like, man, it's the greatest hit in the world.
Animating contest of liberty.
It just opens your eyes, and all you want to do is have more of it. And anytime you see that is being restrained, it infuriates you. When you get passionate about this, believe it, start doing it, fall in love with it, and grab everybody you know and with open arms.
That's right. They want to control us with Cloward and Piven. They want to collapse society where we're getting food for them out of the back of a truck. And look, even if they accelerate the collapse and this message doesn't get out there completely, it doesn't matter. It's the seeds in the long-term battle that will defeat them.
Yeah. Right now, the soil is fertile. It is waiting for somebody to come and cultivate it. And that's what we're doing. We're giving you the information. We're planting the seeds, and those trees are going to grow.
And we have to believe we can change the world. We already are. Look at how InfoWars alone, we're just one small part of this, has dominated Bilderberg, forced world government out in the open. And it's gone from us being national news every month to every day. And it's not a power trip. It's actually, though, a great responsibility to know that we're sitting here in an organization that is one of the strongest points of liberty in the world. The enemy makes fun of us. They attack us. They try to demoralize us because they're scared of us, because they know they're globalists. They've come in and hijacked this nation. We got 5 minutes to the next segment. But, Tim, the website's Infowars.com/True Patriot. There's some promotional videos, stuff up there, but this is just the launch. A lot of stuff coming up next week.
Yes, sir. We have more videos being released. We're shooting more videos. It's nonstop. We're going around the world. We're giving you the access to the best information on the planet with the
don't let them in on that. Are we going to have footage from overseas? Oh my gosh. We'll be back. Stay with us. I'm Alex Jones. The 4th hour straight ahead. We can't get into the behind the scenes stuff that nothing classified, but stuff Tim's telling me about. A little bit of heat, from some of the brass whenever he comes on the show. But most people in the military are really good patriots. The mainstream media will misrepresent what I say about Jade Helm and then say, Alex Jones says there's martial law in 2015. And then we never said that. They just misrepresent. And then some people in the military hear that and think, oh, Alex is saying bull. But the truth is, if you actually follow what we say, then people know it's dead on.
Yeah. We're never going to agree on anything. And I don't think any adult is going to be able to say, we agree on everything. We're individual minds, and that's totally fine. But what we both believe in is liberty and freedom, and we're going to do everything that we can to push that envelope to its hopefully breaking point.
Absolutely. Tim Kennedy's our guest here. We've got David Knight taking over in the next segment. It's been an amazing broadcast so far, but some really cool stuff you guys have shot. There's the 1-minute promo piece that we can play here in the background without audio. Or maybe with the audio of you guys, rappelling out of helicopters and sharpshooting and, doing, yoga, you name it, just all fusing it together. But give us some other examples of some of the projects.
We go into a lot about the liability and assets of you as an individual. What are the weaknesses and strengths of you as a person? Are you strong? Are you healthy? Do you have good food? Is there a balance between, I'm not saying like serenity, yin yang stuff. I'm saying like just as a person, are you a healthy person? Because the chassis, you as a person has to be healthy for you to be able to reach out and to do more things. If that's weak, then you can't do anything. It seems like it's crazy and outlandish that people are rappelling out of helicopters, that people are...
I like your war face. You got the handgun and the dagger.
I think the camera guy was like, so what do you think about people taking your guns away? And that's what that scene was. I was just like, no, not a chance. Not a chance. No, I love freedom too much. You're not going to get those. And the reason that we have all of the other ones is because of our freedom.
Let me ask you this in closing. There's an acceleration, obviously, in preparation for collapse. Do you think there's a way to stop the collapse? I've got a stack of mainstream news here saying collapse today. I don't want to collapse. I hope it's not coming.
No. So how you stop a collapse is to build a strong foundation. And what's the foundation of this country? It's the people, right? So the people have to be strong. Right now, we are weak.
So you're trying to stop the collapse.
That's exactly what I'm doing. That's what True Patriot is. I'm giving people the opportunity to become stronger as individuals with individual responsibility, with the assumption of risk that I'm going to work hard, that I'm going to be a productive member of society, that I'm going to pay my taxes, my fair share of taxes, not 45%, my fair share. Then we as a people become strong. The foundation becomes strong. The collapse can't happen because we as a people are strong.
That's right. They're trying to overwhelm us. The globalists want that to happen. In closing, maybe we shoot some other stuff today. I appreciate all your time. I know a lot of people. I used to 15 years ago go, the military's trying to take over. So I was mad at the military, not at military people themselves, but that the military was being trained for this. I didn't realize that the military was some of the most awake people. Now they're super awake from what I've experienced. The police are super awake from what I've experienced. That's why Soros is going after them. What is your experience? How many guys in special forces say are pretty much aligned with your views?
I think every one of them. There'll be a weirdo out there every once in a while, that like, I love their beautiful minds, and it's a great perspective because, the guys that are coming from some of the Ivy League schools, special forces is a very unique group of guys because everyone's way too educated. They're way too smart to be shooters. And so you have this intellectual, cognitive group of dudes, 12 of them, that are always arguing back and forth. But the vast majority, 80, 90, 95% are all barrel-chested freedom fighters.
We got a couple videos to shoot, but I'm going to go to break, come back and do 5 more minutes, then pass the baton to David Knight, because I want to get more into this, because the group that I see that's the most awake is the patriots in this country. So it's kind of this paradox where the globalists want to use the military to carry out their world government takeover, but then it's the military that's the most awake and the biggest supporters of the Constitution and Bill of Rights, and who actually put it all on the line because they do believe in something. So you have this scum